that part of the show where we put the burning questions dominating the world of football to any sports pundit of the year, Super Ally McCoist. Rasmus Højlund coming in for a bit of stick after another goalless game against Wigan last night. It's just one goal in 18 domestic games for him. Roy Keane said on ITV last night he's missing his chances, so he can say unlucky, oh dear. Create opportunities, put them in the back of the net, stop messing about. Is Roy right, Ali, or too harsh on Højlund?
No, he's actually right. I've got to say, I like Højlund, right? And I think there is a goal scorer in there. I don't think he's ready yet. I think he's a good bit away. I think the move has probably come a little bit too early for him, Jeff, to be brutally honest. What I really like about him is his desire, his willingness to run about, his willingness to create, his willingness to put defenders under pressure. Everything about his game you would like, apart from the one vital ingredient at this moment in time, which will improve, and that's his level of finishing. His level of finishing isn't good enough. He should score the header, Jeff. He's unlucky with a left foot shot. He must score the header. He should have also scored, I think, the one that comes back at him quickly. I think he's got to react quicker to that. So Roy's right. I mean, Manchester United at this moment in time are desperate, as are Chelsea, as are Arsenal, for a centre-forward that's going to score goals, right? He's not that player at this moment in time. I would still say, in a couple of years, given time, that he will be an excellent goal scorer. I genuinely do think that. But there seems to be a kind of confidence crisis right in this moment in time in front of goal. But do you know something? The fans will stay with him because of the way he plays and the way he approaches the game and the way he wears that Manchester United jersey, I feel.
But Ali, can you manufacture a goal scorer? Doesn't it have to come naturally?
Oh yeah, the vast majority of it does, yeah. I mean, I don't think for a minute, I mean, he's not a Haaland or anything like that, or even a Salah, but he's clearly a far better goal scorer than at this moment he's showing. There's goals in him. There's definitely goals in him. Will he be the 25, 30 that Manchester United need? Time will tell. Certainly not at this period in his career. There is definitely improvement in him. I genuinely believe that. There's clearly and obviously a lot more goals in him. His level of finishing has to improve. It will improve. His quality of finishing has to improve. It will improve. Whether he remains the 25 to 30 Manchester United need, time will tell. But at this moment in time, I get it, Jeff. He's young. He is young. We're forgetting that as well. You know, you look at some of the United players, Garnacho and Højlund and people like that. You know, you cannot question their effort. You can probably question things in their game, obviously, the final delivery even, perhaps from Garnacho. And certainly you can question Højlund's finishing at this moment in time. But I think that United fans, I think they should stay with him at this moment in time because they need him, because of the reasons I've given you. And I think they will stay with him.
Spurs against Man City, fourth round of the FA Cup. No Son, of course, for Spurs. He'll still be at the Asian Trophy. How does Spurs beat City without Son?
Well, just what they've been doing. Just the way they do it against City. The only concern I probably would have about this Spurs side against City, obviously missing Son, but at the same time, I think this Spurs side will probably be as open a Spurs side against City than that have played City in a long, long time. Their record against City is excellent. You know, I wouldn't go as far to say they've got the side on City, but of all the teams in the country in recent years that have posed City problems, Spurs have been the one to do that. I think they'll also do it in the Cup, but my slight concern, can they beat City? You better believe they can, Jeff. But my slight concern for Spurs this time, I think they're just a little bit more open than previous Spurs teams.
Just quickly, Ali, a Wi-Fi outage meant the supporters couldn't pay for pints that had been already poured by staff at Sunderland Stadium of Light during the FA Cup game at the weekend. It meant that Newcastle fans got free beer on top of watching their side win. Now, if you're at Ibrox and there are fans from both sets of clubs in, supporters from both sets, what would happen there? Would Rangers give Celtic fans free beer?
No, I think they would charge him double. To be quite frank, they would have to produce some sort of receipt, or they'd be charging double. Listen, I've got news for you, Jeff. If that happened at a Rangers Celtic game, the bars would be stormed. I can tell you right now. It'd be free beer all round. I can guarantee it.
Self-service, wouldn't it, Ali? Self-service. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's about it from me. I should just tell you that I'm off on tour with Bianca Westwood for 27 nights. God knows what I've done to deserve that. We're at Southampton tomorrow. It's sold out, actually. A handful of tickets at Southend, a few tickets at Croydon on Friday. Monday, we're sold out in Truro. There's a handful on Tuesday in Yeovil, and we're sold out on Wednesday in Christchurch. But do come along if you possibly can.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.